Hello everyone, it's 25th of September, Saturday. The time is 22 past 6 p.m. and the temperature is 30 degrees. And we're looking at some Mid-Autumn Festival lantern decorations on Albert Street, and this is Waterloo Street. The plan today is to follow Waterloo Street to Queen Street and basically have a look at the different temples around. Here's the first one that we can see, and just how it looks on a weekend, on a Saturday evening. That's really amazing with all the details, isn't it? There's on the other side is the food center. So I'll walk all the way to Chijmes today. And we'll probably make a detour to Armenian Street later on. This is one of the well-known temples in this area, which has opened up for visitors now. It's a really beautiful building. Just to get a look at that from here, and what they have been doing is limiting the number of people who can go in. Just go around to not disturb the people who are here to pay their respects or pray. And it says here actually that this temple will be temporarily closed from Monday 27th September to Sunday 24th October 2001, and that's because the new restrictions that are coming into force now on Monday, which mean that basically only 2 people are allowed in any social gathering, so that's going to affect everything that goes on really. Take a view from the side towards the temple. So that's a really big building. It's been renovated, but originally it's been in this area since 1884. But it was then basically renovated to increase the capacity and I think change the altars inside, but we won't go in today. It's a very majestic looking, impressive temple, especially important during the Chinese New Year, I think. Right next to it is an Indian temple, a really lovely and detailed Indian temple as well. And from what I read, some people actually do go to both of these in this area. So very detailed work on the outside. This is from 1870 and it's dedicated to Krishna. It's the Sri Krishnan Temple. It's been a national monument of Singapore since 2014. It's really, really beautiful details. And so it can hear there's also something going on there. I think there is some information here, I don't know. Yes, I'll leave that for you in case you want to have a look at it. One of the things about this was also that it's kind of been handed down in the family, so the people taking care of the temple have been sort of related. It's gone down from father to son and so on, which I think is a really beautiful thing to hear about this, that they've taken care of it. So because this area has the Indian and the Chinese temple, has a lot of vegetarian food available. The Fortune Center, which is the big sort of restaurant and shopping center right around here, just on my right side, has been known to have especially vegetarian food. I think I'll get a better view of that from the other side with the name as well. So this is Middle Road. Right here, we'll continue on once the light changes. The Stamford Arts Centre, also a really beautiful building. Otherwise, this area has quite a few restaurants and hotels. There's the queue right there. Also some shops, and there's the Waterloo Centre just ahead of us. The yellow building right over there, we'll go by it as well once we get to cross. That's actually a centre for photography and film. It looks kind of an old style building, but that's what it is today. That to be the light cycle. There we go. Here's a closer look at this building. It used to be the Mill Road Church. So it is a really beautiful building for that. Photography and Film Center. There's Fortune Center. Unfortunately, some of the food stalls there did have to close recently, at least. I know of some of them leaving, which is a shame, but to be expected during this pandemic. And the new restrictions probably as well will affect quite a few smaller places, at least places that would rely on larger groups coming by, having sort of family dining. There's the church at the background. Now I think that would be the Church of Saints Peter and Paul, Catholic Church from 1870. It's also a beautiful old style building for the Singapore Council of Women's Organizations. Here's Waterloo Centre, and a little bit older development. I hope we'll be able to have a look at some other quite beautiful buildings on this side of the road, and that the construction is not blocking them. No, it's just your regular construction site. We'll get there in a moment. And the food centers and restaurants and coffee shops have certainly looked lively today. I was coming here, noticed that. We'll get a better view of this one, this beautiful building. At least I really like them from here. And this is the building for Dance Ensemble Singapore. It's a dance school. This colourful building there. And then this concept shop house over here. This used to have a small cafe here, but don't know if that coffee shop is gone and they're doing something else. We'll have a look from here at the details. So really beautiful buildings here. And then continuing on, this is what the next one says. I think we can get a view from there. And I actually think this might be the church that I mentioned earlier as we were walking by the other one. I'm not sure which one that is then. There is a beautiful blue building as well, and I believe that one, if I am correct, is Center 42 for theatre development, space for that. And here is the church on the other side. So the museum here is, I think, being renovated. And we're coming to Cross Plaza Road and the MRT station as well. They were a bit of an interesting traffic arrangement, but I'm getting through it. We saw some chairs from an office, looks like. So this is where Waterloo Street ends. We're coming to Bras Basah Road. We're first here to Singapore Management University's grounds. We'll walk to King Street and continue along there. There's the water element in front of the SMU library. Another entrance to the MRT on that side. Somewhere over there is also the synagogue. Maybe I can point that out from the video with text. Probably have done that already if I did. And that's basically constructed in 1878, so it's sort of in the center of all the tourist life in Singapore. And also the oldest surviving tourist building in Southeast Asia, so come back to that in another video if I didn't catch it. It's a beautiful church on the other side, and also I'm wondering if I can cross, but maybe we'll get to that in a moment. That was the Cathedral of the Good Shepherd. Also from 1847, so fairly old. Building that one as well. We're walking by the SMU library. On the other side as well, university buildings. And I do want to continue with this under this direction, so let's see. There's a place to cross. That's where we're going. There's another look the other way where we have come from. And there is one car coming this way, so we'll wait for that one. I think we're good to go. There are these little information flags for different plants. trying to read them while I go. So I guess these would all be fairly common in Singapore. They look very familiar. It says forest fruits. First botanic garden. This is what the signs and information are for. That's cool. So for a little bit, Queens will turn into Stamford Road, or they will join. And then we will be pretty close to the Peranakan Museum, which is a lovely building, so we'll make a detour that way. The street leading up to there is also very pretty. There's the School of Law. And the business school, and I think some people are just having their graduation photos taken and throwing their hats in the air. Congratulations. Well done to do that during COVID as well. Must have been a lot of hard work. It always is, but I feel like this must have been really, really hard on students. So this is leading into a tunnel that goes to Orchard Road. Green light. Not for very long, but long enough. So here's the tunnel, it's right there. And we are walking into the first botanic garden at Armenian Street. Let's look the other direction. Oh, here's where it actually says we are walking into the botanic garden. Not the botanic gardens, but obviously very pretty display of different plants. Wall art on that building. It's a beautiful street. That place has one of, or two of those really beautiful lanterns. So unfortunately, it seems this side of the Peranakan Museum is actually blocked. But we can see a bit of how beautiful that building is on the side. I think there's also wall art there. I think we'll walk to the other side as well. There's usually the statue of a kid with a parent. Front here it's also blocked by this. Wow, it's going on until 2023. Okay, so don't expect to visit the Peranakan Museum anytime soon, I guess. It's a really fun museum to go to, but yeah, this side is completely blocked up as well. That's a shame, it's a really beautiful building. But I bet it's going to be even prettier once that work is all done. Just look at the street or at the top. Oh, a shame. But at least we know upgrading is going on until 2023. And there is a little bit of a view, but not the one I hoped for. Okay. And some people exercising or dancing here. This is really beautiful. Let's have a look at that at least. And there's this another really beautiful building in the corner. So still worth visiting, even if the Chronicle Museum is wrapped up. So back where the tunnel is, I'll have a quick look for the explanation for the first botanic garden. It says you are now standing at the original location of Singapore's first botanic garden. It was established in 1822. Wow, 20. So covering from present day Fort Canning Park to Mount Sophia. That's really cool. Closed in 1829. Okay. That's a really beautiful way to remember that early garden. And from here, I think it's getting closer to 7, so I'll walk towards Chijmes and see if we can go inside and have a look there. And then look to finish this video around there. It should be really nice around the green at this hour, and hopefully some lights already. That's the Capital Pantiesky Hotel on the other side, looking really pretty. Super long light cycle. There's the dog on that bike. This is Victoria Street now, which goes through Bugis. So Chijmes as well is redeveloped and renovated old convent area with one of the oldest buildings in Singapore as well in there. But it really looks quite new because of the changes made to it, or the renovation really. It's now a restaurant and nightlife area. The church we saw earlier, the shepherd, on the other side. And I think this is quite a nice view going into Chijmes. Has this almost fairy tale like gates over here. But before going in, so it says 1849 here for the convent, not the restaurant area. So we go in, let's have a look at the sky in case it's picked up. It's getting a little bit pink now. I think. We'll walk through from the corner there. That's the sunset now. In case the camera picks it up, sometimes it doesn't really do so well with the sky. And lovely flowers. So I'll walk in there, and if there's no sunning in or things like that, I would really need to take a break to do, then this is the Gate of Hope, apparently. So here's the information if you want to pause and have a look. The house is the old building, one of the oldest buildings in Singapore. So yeah, if everything goes well and it's fairly straightforward, we can walk to the lawn and the restaurants. And have a look at the nightlife. Well, the evening at sunset at Chijmes. I think this is a really beautiful area. There are small places also inside here. There's sort of indoors all the way over there. And then these Beautiful walkways, covered part of the building. Here's the church with the glass paintings on the side, and here's the lawn. You can see the lights already, which is really pretty. I really like this area in the dark. So lots of people dining out tonight, which is not surprising with the restrictions coming and it being a nice Saturday evening. So this is just a really beautiful and then beautiful place. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself. And then when you go down those escalators, there are more restaurants and bars on that side. Really beautiful outdoors area. And we're getting just about to 7 right now, so I think this will be also where I end the walk. Sorry, it's a little boy with the toy car that he's taking along the railing that's right in front of me here. I was blocking that important business. I did apologize, as you could hear. But so it is sunset view of the Chijmes area, restaurant area, and nightlife area. I hope you enjoyed this walk through Waterloo Street in Bugis to Queen Street. A little bit failed attempt to see the Peranakan Museum, although now we know. And then finally this detour to Chijmes to see the nightlife, where people are still allowed to go out with up to 5 vaccinated people in their group, and that will all change on Monday. So today and tomorrow are the last days to do that, to go out with friends before we have a month of just 2 people in any kind of social setting. I'm going to keep filming a little bit for the sunset, so you can watch that if you want. Gone around me again. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're in Singapore, then stay safe, and why not everywhere else as well. And to see more of these walks, you probably know what to do. You can subscribe to the channel and get notified when I post new videos. The sky is getting really beautiful right now, so we'll stick by for that for sure. It's a pink glow over there. So thank you for joining, and I hope I'll see you again soon.